Kubor nakaslem jong Nongkyrshan Hima.
MLA berem gaseng Kongres na mauplang uba Kennedy Kariem Ryngkat bagi Nongkyrshan jong kila Pynïasoh no bagaseng NPP kasengi baar. Ya uba Kennedy bat yagi Nongkyrshan na pediang sengobha du Presiden rangba ke NPP u Konrad Sangma haga jing adon lang Vice President uba Preston Tensong bat kibai gi yalam gaseng. Abakran hakani kasengi na kaliang uba Kennedy ulai thu bade hadien geje kendu kabubun sin bagi yalam jong bola shem ya garai ban Pynïasoh no bat ke NPP. Ulo ongru ba usung thu bana ka Kongres unum la shu banyo ke jing job nrei da geje trailang bat UMDC ba lamprang bla bade na ke NPP kinla ban poi sha ke jing job. Na kaliang Presiden kaseng habakran na kani kaski la penpau ke jing sngongo yo ba lamprang uba da kamon sngo bhaw la minjur bat ai ke jing Nongkyrshan yo ba Kennedy bat ban trei shitom ban yo ya ke jing job.
Nongkyrshan ni kerasa Ryngkat bat National President juni Sir Konrad Sangma Vice President National Vice President juni Sir Preston bat kiwe-kiwe dikendan kelendan ada sampai jom bulan April Ardu kirawa kia kenduk ya na nak parti NPP. Ban posial hanga orang bagi join no sa parti NPP. Dengan li kira ayo ko parti. Kyo ngide ki executive member sa parti. No mo pa ya pi. Kyo ngiwan ka executive jong isa pasto. Dengan orang dalam hadapan kom dengan keren mengarai ba pasto. Kata trik berai April nyesong langut mana ibaklah hayien ke ibak pasto bertumbalai genta hadien bangila ya dudak bah hadien bangila keren bah ngong yi la fikwa jubah muka ngan nama-nama bansyira kami genduk di porok jemaah di Nongkyrshan di jemaah di bangai itu kia dok dalam di bangai lain satin sisa dalam bagi balai jauh umat lah nama tersegarai loe ngambil Ryngkat bagi baca tiba perstori dok oke sidana pilawa ngongan pesan sidana bak hadir nanti ngaya jadi kendang surat jaga konstitusi mohon bak Nongkyrshan bagi kenduk yang dijauh di perlok. Bagai surga bumi yang di perlok itu na kalau bah 40% kiong kalau begini no seperti NPP. Dia ni solomnya ke general meeting ada Leit itu maju berhantar ni synkara bagi Pynïasoh no buat parti NPP. Kepada kerana kalian di Nongkyrshan sana. Kerana kuat bagi kenduk apa? Ya di Nongkyrshan untuk parti NPP kibaidan Ryngkat bagi bawah. Dia sangkarik ubnai Julai. Lai benai tik dan sangkarik ubnai April. Hadu sangkarik ubnai Julai. Tik lai benai. Hadin penilaian nanti. Hadin penilaian dudak bah. Ngai kenduk lang. Ke NPP blok maupun bah. Nongkyrshan jalan apa di Kongres. Bahkan kata resmi nilairan banginnya Ryngkat bat nyiru nilai bagi join no separti NPP. Bat minta resmi kedai kata Ryngkat jadi resmi kebersaan mau ya ke maupun konstitusi harga pemengi berok mentangyawan proyek ni bat Pynïasoh bat ke parti NPP. Bat isnowo bat isnobrong ya jendan lang jom chief minister dengan berong jeng sorkan bak sembang kasih unong yang ubadan kena ubayi ijna ubat bom jui teng ya kedua kemudakan bagi bet ketika kami tiba utre kedua ya bagi tre ya kedua kemudakan kibun kijeng no kibun kijeng thok ngandung je ya kepakai nakran suah kelakran ini kijeng tre siton macam undang hari ini di Puan Belanda Sampus Nem berpesan so ya ke problem dengan border repot dalam juga mentang laya kata ILP kepada negara merasa kata anggan menu berpesan balik kita habuk kesingalan suku beraya. Bagi itu no ya kini kasih berkini dulu. Kila perlu ada special session untuk assembly. Berlepas ke house, bermentar ke dalam bakal government negeri India berpek ini. Nanti apa sekiwi-kiwi lagi ni utang di Purba. Ke assembly ke anak keluar senam. Nadu bagaing kasakut napoi hakani government nanti jas dan bangsa. Tergi pun ye apa pilih yang benar bakal. Kibun kijibha, kidon ru kijibakla. Katin perang doong. Look to the sunshine so that you will see the shadow. Petsulingi la pinami la seriyo jon. Kene barak mangi petangnya kijibakla ngiklat no ya kijibha. Pet the positive side of life, not only the negative side of life. Ngikati tanya kijibakla. Kalau nak player football maka ulah usah bekerja nama Leit football. Ususi kau usah. Hendak komen pak bawa tegur ke tim semua macam. Kayak champion, sistem kebat champion. Uklat yang Jepang, upet maka tim tengah kalau jauh. Kunjung kerja government. Agen kita ukti ke pegawai. Agen pergi tambahkan ke ni lomba. Hak jilong beriu. Ngidon kecil bakla, ngidon kecil bah. Ya kejimpa, wat pendam di luar nama kejimpa lah. Kijauh kita perang, give him a second chance. Give him a second chance. Mungkin menunjuk kena baik yang baru. Hagapur pada giwe hagapur, domain pakai gila. Kedai ini gerai, kebamana Ryngkat lagi Nongkyrshan sungai, nela sendiri, bagi Pynïasoh mereka sini, bagi parti NPP.
Idon kendai hanya tuna. Anda kenyan tetapi kapal hajata. Ikut jom dili di alu. Bak kenmau bahana kuat berom yakin di alu tentang. Hadin bala nyobor. Hau nai balai. Singau bahapan kensengaja. Bak tak powder baru lipstick. Hai soro, hai kerorel, ban om cisau beriu bakal mau pelan ke dalam model. Kata kata sering berkata. Natu pastang kene kejalan. Kisngat di semua ada kentai bagi silang gaji suatu sahaja kalah. Kalau dia lepas ke Parsi ban bahar kaji yang gasem. Jika bangadon dan orang ni kalau kemudian dia kena jalan untuk lepas. Ngada snomu ngasa suburom yai menteri lah. Kaji yang gasem jom'i baru. Mana bangkuat bagi election dia. Yuk sama aja, sepuluh bahkan yuk sekolah aja. Nyesong dapat ingat saya lambun teliti por isni. Lego om kiune udah orang barsisa. Ikune jom menteri lah. Kihmen ki para jom menteri lah. Kini jom menteri lah. Ngana saliut ya kina ikut lagi. Bagi seluruh ya ketinggalan kamu jom kapur. Balada trei lah kejom empoi seluruh om pakai lagi. Nrei habak kini ke amut kia trei lah. Mi nak kena berjata. Dah kapan sih? Kapan kecil kerenan kancok. Nakwa ban ai tai kubur. Terjata pilih keren siapang ke peludi si peludi nak sukren dia. Kwa division dia pos ni mlong su dia kata kakentei ni sebenarnya. Dia kabatu mata supaya begitu iki. Kabanana ai kublai kertan uji pendisterjon. Recently we had a meeting for creating more division, more blocks in the entire state of Meghalaya, in spite of financial constraint. But let me tell you one thing. The number one division where we discuss is about Mautlan. The division that we discuss is about Mautlan. Om Slem Su Bangisawan dan Inapuri. Lagi apa kata? Kadang sekarang job di bank job. Ya, Pak Kennedy, kau lihat bisa tak?
If it was not for the leadership of Babla, who has been instrumental in making this meeting successful, as Pak Kennedy had mentioned, Babla, being a very broad-minded leader and a leader who thinks and cares for his people, he has decided that he will support whichever or whoever candidate the party puts in this coming election in 2023. And it's because of his sacrifice and because of his leadership skill that we are all here today. On behalf of the National People's Party, I would like to thank Babla for his leadership and for his sacrifice for the betterment of the party. I would urge all of you, let's give him a round of applause for his sacrifice and his leadership that he has shown today. I also would like to thank our Honorable Deputy Chief Minister, Pynïasoh, who has been the main architect of what has happened today for the same party. It is because of the dynamic leadership of Pynïasoh and the way he has convinced Pak Kennedy and Babla and all his supporters to be together that we are here today. So I would like to take this opportunity to thank our Deputy Chief Minister, Pynïasoh, for the leadership that he has shown in making this day possible. And of course, the star of today's program, Pak Kennedy himself. Today, as he had mentioned in his speech, is a red letter day for the people of Baplang constituency, where we are seeing the beginning of a change that is going to take forward Baplang constituency and its people into a great future. Today, because of his vision for the people of Baplang, because of his political acumen, because of his understanding of the political situation here in Baplang and in the state as a whole, that he has decided to come together with us. At this point in time, I would urge and request each one of you, let us once again welcome Pak Kennedy into the family of the NPP with a huge round of applause. Welcome to the National People's Party. And I also take this opportunity that the party's high command, after detailed discussion with all our senior leaders, we have decided that Pak Kennedy will be the candidate of the NPP in the Baplang constituency in 2023. We have already decided, and I as the National President would like to officially declare it today. Of course, there will be a procedure which will be followed, but the decision has already been made. And therefore, I once again thank Pak Kennedy, who is the star of today's program, for taking the right decision, leading his people in the right direction. As a leader, It is your responsibility to ensure that you see all the plus and minus of every situation that's there and take your people forward in the right direction. You will fail in your duty as a leader if you're not able to take that right decision. And Kennedy has been able to understand the political situation in the state today and has the courage and the guts to take that leap, to guide and to take his people, his constituency and the state in the right direction. Friends, the political situation in Meghalaya is very clear. The writing is on the wall. NPP will lead the government again and we will have a single party government in 2023. The writing is on the wall. There is no doubt about that. But as party leaders and workers, we must work hard. We cannot be complacent. We cannot think that we are winning and stop working. It is our duty now to ensure that what is there, the writing on the wall, is completed and it comes to reality, and that will depend on the hard work that each and every one of us does during this next few days. I don't want to talk much about what the opposition is doing or which party is doing what. To be very frank with all of you, it's difficult to say which party is the opposition. It's difficult to see which party will give the contest in 2023, because in every constituency there will be a different party. But NPP is there in every constituency, and the fight is NPP versus the others in almost all the constituencies in the state of Meghalaya. And that is the political scenario today. I can assure you that in the last 4 years, we have faced a lot of difficult situations. Many situations, people thought that we will not be able to come through. But we did. And we did because our conscience and our mind was clear. We only had one agenda. And that agenda was to take our people forward, to do good for the state, to keep the people and the state in front of us in every decision we took. When there was law of the situation, we told our team and our people and our police forces, whatever may happen, we don't want a single life to be lost. You and I are here to protect our people. Yes, there may be problems, but that does not mean that the only solution to that is violence. When we have different situations and decisions have to be made regarding border issue, many governments would have shied away. Many governments would have said, let's not do this. Because politically it will be incorrect, and what if we can't resolve it? But again, our conscience and our love for our people and the purpose with which we are here today to serve the people of the state guided us in making the decision that we will do what is right, and we will try to resolve this border issue by consulting, taking everybody into confidence, asking what is it that the people of the state, people of that area want. And I'm happy to tell you that because of the people's participation, because of the different committees and the leaders who worked, Macmillan is here, Preston Tinsong, Banjok, all of them and many others did an excellent work, because of which we were able to come forward in the first phase. So like that, many challenges came. But because of our commitment to our people in the state, we kept moving forward, doing what is right for the people and for the state. And that has always been our guiding principle. Our teamwork has been something that I must share with you. It's not a one-man army. It is not one person who decides. It's not one person who takes credit. We all work together as a team. We decide together what is good for the state and the people. We take responsibility together. And if challenges come, we stand together to fight those challenges. That is what teamwork is. And that has been the principal guiding force for this government that has worked in the last 4.5 years. I know there are many issues that are there in Mauplang constituency, but I'm happy to inform you that the work for the PHC has already started. It's not just in the Tirsat PHC, but in all the PHCs and CHCs where the work had been halted. Government of Meghalaya has mobilized 350 crores to complete the PHC and CHC works in all the different areas in the state, including in Tirsat. And I can assure you that we will do our best to to finish this particular PHC at the earliest if possible, even before this election. We will try to ensure that we are able to inaugurate it. Regarding the Mauplang Commerce College, I am happy to inform you that I have taken a review of this. I had a discussion with Ba Kennedy when we were just finalizing his entry into the party. And he categorically told me in that meeting, this project is one of the most important and closest projects to my heart. I want this project to be completed so that my youth of my constituency and the state as a whole can get the benefit of this project. I immediately called a meeting after that discussion with Ba Kennedy. We reviewed, and I'm happy to tell you that the additional funds that we require, the money is being sanctioned by the donor ministry, and we expect that the work will be on board footing in the months to come. Once the rains subside a bit, we expect that the work will go on in board footing once the financial funds come from donor ministry, Government of India, and we will do our best to complete this project at the earliest, hopefully even before this election of 2023. Regarding the division, Honorable Deputy Chief Minister in charge PWD has already told you that when we had the meeting to discuss about different blocks, different subdivisions, different divisions for PWD and many other, we have had about 3 rounds of meetings to discuss about all these issues, and we have finalized on almost all the areas. I do not wish to share the rest of the discussion, but as he has assured you that while we discussed that meeting, once again, the meeting that we had with Ba Kennedy, while we were finalizing his entry into the party, he mentioned about the division. He said, this is another very, very important agenda for me. And without any delay, when we had the meeting to discuss about the different blocks, subdivisions, and the divisions of PWD, both Deputy Chief Minister and myself, we simply smiled at each other and wrote the word Mauplang as number 1 for division under PWD. So therefore, I'm happy to inform you that within a short period of time, because of the commitment that Ba Kennedy has towards the people of his constituency, towards all of you, we are seeing things moving in the right direction. And I'm hopeful that that energy will only go up. I'm hopeful that all different pending issues that are there, we will be able to resolve them working together. And in the time to come, I'm sure that people of Baplang area will give the opportunity to Kennedy to serve as your MLA once again. And we will work together to ensure that we take Baplang constituency to new heights. Regarding the roads, Honorable Deputy CM and myself have already discussed these issues. There are a large number of roads which we have already put up in the pipeline, but I'm sure that there will be specific roads that Kennedy has in mind. I can assure to our GDP. We expect that this should double and triple in the coming years. And for that to happen, we need more investment. We need more facilities in many areas that are already popular among the tourists. And Baplang is definitely one of them. So let me assure our chairman of the Khasi Autonomous District Council, who is also the chairman of this meeting, that we will discuss with Kennedy and with you both and with the people of this area and work out a strategy on how we could promote tourism so that the youth of this area will get opportunity and jobs to be created to the tourism sector in the coming days. So let me assure you that this is a project that we will definitely take up, and we will do a lot more work and investment in the tourism sector also. So with these few words,